Post-election success. Welcome, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, for coming on here. We are in here, and you know what? We ain't nothing gonna keep us down. Ain't nothing gonna keep us down because we ain't down. We ain't down. We winning. We have the victory, and you know what I'm saying. So let people can say that it was a blue wave. It was not a blue wave. It was a red wave. Still, we meant what we said it was going to be. It still was a red wave. You can sit up there and say that we lost, like whatever, man. I always trust the plan anyway. You dig? I always trust the plan. I keep telling
Trust
everybody
the plan.
trust the plan and don't stop what you're doing because the plan is the plan. Because remember, it didn't look too good for Trump. Remember that? Oh, he was down in the polls right before the election in 2016. Remember that? Even had me worrying a little bit. Like, oh man, I didn't want to tell you, but I kept it to myself. I have to keep going to lose. You know, I kept it to myself. I was a nervous wreck during election night. A nervous wreck on November the 8th. A nervous wreck. And look what happened. And people kept on saying, Trump not going to win. He's not going to win. It's impossible. Now they're probably say this is impossible for Trump to win the next term. And nothing's impossible. You dig? So how's everybody doing over here? I see we got Christiane in the house and we got Tanya in the house. And
what's up? What's up?
What up? What up?
What up, y'all? We out here. We out here.
It's cold out here in California. I had to put socks on.
What's the degrees?
It's 74.
Brr. 74.
And that's cold.
I'm over here trying to heat up my whole shit over here. You know what I'm saying?
For real. I know. I feel your pain. I'm right with you.
He said 78. Really?
Right. I wish that was that's too hot for me sometimes.
Outside, shit. You got me twisted. Especially if there ain't no bugs.
No bugs here. I have a pug, but no bugs. Yeah. Hey, Tony. Hey, Eric.
What's up, Tony? Tony Patriot in the house.
What's up, Tony? What's up, Eric? What's up, y'all? We out here. All of us. We just chit-chatting, warming up and shit, you know, about to talk about the Jeff Sessions situation. You know what I'm saying?
What was that? What the hell was that? Oh my goodness.
They trying to make it seem like it's something big, like, oh, they did something with the Constitution. I'm like, go ahead with that bullshit.
Thanks, Ricky. Thanks. I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow. I'll be down up in UWM in another liberal college campus. I'll be out there for a whole hour. I might go back to Marquette again, you know, but it's gonna be lit tomorrow. And
that's awesome.
I can't wait.
Y'all funny. Y'all be cracking me up. That shit is dope.
You think Chris Christie is gonna get the AG? I've heard Trey Gowdy might even get it, and I've also Whitaker, the one that is standing in his place, is and he's a bulldog. Whitaker, he's a bulldog, and I think he's going to be a great replacement for Sessions. But there's some other talk about a special counsel. So if it isn't Trey Gowdy for AG, then I think Trey Gowdy is going to be on the special counsel.
I don't know, but it could be somebody just stepping in like any second right now and just going to get the job done. That's what's going to happen.
Right.
And that's what it's looking like. You know, there's a lot of shit to unravel though, you know. I mean, it's already out there. It just got to be said like hardcore. And from the way it's looking with Jim Acosta, he got banned.
You bringing that clown up?
Got banned. He got banned for the 8 p.m. hit. He a dumbass.
Said bye-bye, Felicia.
Bye, sugar digger. He's stupid, yo. He get on my last nerve. He's so disrespectful. I had him on highlights since AM this morning. You know that? I was on Trump's YouTube channel and shit, and all cameras was on him while he was doing his camera shit, his bullshit, his CNN bullshit. So I had just so happened to take a video of that. I just had to. I couldn't let it pass me by. You know me. Here it is. He was the highlight. All right. Trump set his ass straight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Just like
he's
that.
so rude.
Yo, Trump put his ass in his place and he couldn't get to the 8 p.m. hit. He done.
There's a video out there of him. He forgot his press pass one time and they wouldn't let him in. He's like, dude, you know who I am. They're like, sorry.
Exactly.
I was like,
you
I
a
love that video.
He a That's what he is. He be doing the most, acting stupid. Every chance he get, he want to act stupid. Then he expect us to be like so dumb, like we don't see nothing. Like, oh, there's nothing here to see. Like, you dumbass, you just stay doing the most.
If Trump would have knocked somebody's hand away, like Acosta did, oh my gosh,
he karate chopped her ass.
Yeah.
He karate chopped her ass. Like, he was like, he did a chop and he tried to get away with it. You know, like, you can't just be up in there just doing whatever you want to do. Like, you stay doing the most. That's the problem with these folks. They always doing the most. They think that POTUS is just some little you know what I'm saying? He on standby just because of the country's sake. If you, man, listen, they don't understand, like, they just doing the most. They just too much for our country right now. It's sad. It's so sad. They just suppress everything. Folks, I mean, thank God that they got the Senate, you know. But
that's all we needed. We just needed the Senate. And, you know, if you compare it to any other president, I mean, there wasn't a red wave that we were hoping, but we definitely had a wall.
It's coming because they're going to keep doing the most. They're going to keep doing the most. Folks going to see what it is. And
they're going to hang themselves in the house. They're going to hang
Yeah, yo, they are so stupid. I mean, like, I've never met... They expect people... And the people, like, you know, for me to be like, oh, my goodness, they so stupid. And for people to feel offended is mind-blowing. That right there is just mind-blowing. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You're not blown away by this bullshit. You serious? Like, you got me damn near twisted. See? Then I gotta go in my disorder and pick up another personality and try to calm down, walk away. You know, hashtag walk away. I'll be hashtag walking away from these stupid idiots because I'll be like, man, listen, you better take this tic-tac-toe, act like you know. Hashtag walk away, fool. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the VITAS did a lot of undercover yesterday too, and there was actually candidates that knew there was illegal voting going on. So I think the House of Representatives is going to be a house of cards, and it is going to fall. And I think Nancy Pelosi is going to be the first one to go because Trump.
You talking about the fundraiser? Shit, come on now. Doing the most.
Did you hear what Trump said? He's like, even if we have to get a couple of
he said she worked real hard. She sure did.
If we have to get a couple of
dumbass, she got dementia
to vote for her, we will, because she deserves it. It's like, oh, he's so up to something.
He is a troll. You know, he stay trolling fuckers. You know what I'm saying? She ain't nothing but a fucker. Yeah. No, what's good for her ass? She got the whole word twisted. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we collateral damage. Like, you got us so twisted. Like, what kind of collateral damage you talking about? Like, sir, man.
Yeah.
You think you are? You Luciferian thing, you're a Nephilim.
Yeah.
You already have a Nephilim, no soul. You soulless. You know how to put on, and you think we're gonna just be like, oh yeah, you go with Trump all of a sudden. Yeah, sure, you're right.
Oh, Tony brought up my favorite person is Cortez, Alexandria Cortez. Oh my goodness! Did you hear her in her acceptance speech?
No, I didn't, because I'm not even trying to.
Girl is stupid. Girl is stupid.
Yeah, she thinks she's already under hardcore MK control.
She was talking about how she was going to pass the bills and she was going to write them and pass them and put them into place. It was like, did you miss civics class? Because I'm a little confused.
But you know what? You know what? That's the frequency they letting out, because the more they can have their little Nephilims out there, mind controlling everybody, and whoever voting blue, I can't believe believe it. Like, you gotta be kidding me. This shit is crazy.
I don't think
Like,
that many people voted for her. I think there's definitely some fraud going on because it's just,
yo,
she's just crazy.
She's too happy. She's way too happy. I don't know what that's all about, but she thinks she just, like I said, Bernie Sanders is her sugar daddy. That's her boo thing and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh well, and then
phone a lot.
Those two, that one Muslim chick in Michigan or Minnesota.
Yeah, I see that. I peeped that. The Somalian chick. I'm like, girl, bye. You wildin'. They wildin'.
Yeah.
Wildin'. They wildin'. They got that shit crazy out there, yo. I'm telling you, what a nation, man. What an uninformed nation. It's sad. It's heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking. I'm like, you know what? You cannot be that naive. You cannot be that oblivious. You cannot be that uninformed. You cannot be that willing to carry your labor of debt, your demise on your own back, and your family, and your children, and your country, and when you promote that bullshit and you believe it and you lean with it, rock with it, shit, you lethal. I can't mess with folks like that. I learned to distance myself from certain,
individuals, right? Certain individuals.
Like, I just can't do. I'm not doing. Is not a challenge for me. You know what I'm saying? That's a weak link. You got the game twisted.
Yeah. I don't think there's that many dumb people in this world, Tony. I think, there's definitely some. Well, VTOS is. I think it's all going to come out, and I think it's going to come out soon.
Yeah.
So they're getting all panicky right now because now that Sessions is gone, Rod Rosenstein is in a panic because they want to declassify the FISA. And when the New York Times is like, why is the New York Times concerned about us declassifying the FISA?
They got so much to hide. Like,
yeah. They shouldn't, like, for them to be so upset about it obviously shows that there's a leaker, and it's going to probably show who the leaker is, which we already have an idea. There's not just one, but there's several.
Right. I'll tell you, baby love. All I know is that we better act like we know.
Act like you know. If you don't know, you better look. We need to act like we know. We better for real.
You better act like you know. If you don't know, you better act.
You better fake it until you make it. You dig? That's what we need to do.
Make it till you make it. Ask somebody.
Ask somebody, baby.
If you know you about to know.
Rogue
gonna learn today.
Rogue says Congress will impeach him, then the Senate will overturn it. You're right. So yeah, as long as we won the Senate last night, we were good. So yeah, nothing will be able to pass the Senate now. There's too many strong Republicans. Did you hear Nevada voted in a dead pimp?
Yeah. I see
Lord,
that.
Jesus take the wheel.
I see that. He died a month ago.
People didn't care. He ran Republican too. Like, people are so fed up with the Democrats. They didn't care. It was a dead pimp. As long as he's Republican, we'll vote for him.
Yeah. That's crazy. What happened there? Like, I don't understand. Like, what happened? Shit.
That's all I know about that. I just know that he was there. He owned the Bunny Ranch in Vegas, and he died a month ago or so. And they still voted.
Oh man, they still you voting for a dead.
Well, there was a guy, a casino owner. I don't remember his name. He was running and he got nothing.
Shit,
well, and then too when
I'm tell you what,
Obama went out there, nobody showed up there.
Shit, you know where they be at? They be in the cemetery throwing freaking rallies, girl.
Oh man. Mm.
They be in the cemetery throwing fucking set. You hear that bitch talking to the coffins and shit. She be talking to dead people. Remember her speech with Hillary, what Bill Clinton? When Bill Clinton was like, yeah, because Hillary couldn't make it. But I just wanted to tell you that she told me to tell you that she was speaking to such and such. And you know, y'all know she been there for a long time now. And I'm like, yeah, shit, her spirit cooking ass. Cooking up them dead souls. She be having them locked in a jar. Folks be wanting to get out free. They souls be locked in a jar in her freaking her chest box and shit.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was depressed this morning. Not depressed. Why? I was sad. I can't even work sad. People saw it in my face. I was sad. I was pissed that Scott Walker. Because you remember you texted me, Christian, and said Scott Walker was up. And I'm like, okay, and I went to sleep. I'm like, oh, I just want to see the results. I can't take this. I got up. I'm looking at the Wisconsin news, Milwaukee news. I'm like, what the hell? He lost. Like, no, this don't sound right because this was 2016 is the first time it became a.
AD said we lost.
Y'all lost. Stop, AD.
I'm lost, but not in your sauce, player.
Okay.
Anyway, hey AD, we didn't lose. We got the Senate, so we're all good.
Y'all good, you know.
ABCD, your way on out of here, dude.
Hey, Missy, how you doing, Missy?
ABCD.
Hey, Christine.
What's up? What's up?
That's my Christine right there.
What's up? Shut up.
Over 500. Christine said there's over 500 bills passed by the House waiting for Senate action. Maybe they can take some of that on now.
Yeah, I think we're going to start seeing a lot of stuff go through now through the Senate, and I think there's going to be workable. But and I think we're going to see a lot of stuff happen before the end of the year. But
what?
I think we're going to see a lot of
what you said.
Well, these people aren't going to get in until January.
No, it ain't no typo. You mentally disturbed.
Hey, don't. Chill, y'all, chill.
You mentally disturbed, fam. Stop playing. Shit, ain't no typo. That's your brains on drugs.
Some people need Jesus.
Oh, everybody need Jesus, baby love. I'm not even gonna say the N word. I'm not gonna say nationalist. I'm not gonna say the N word today.
Nacho, you want to join Nacho?
Name. We're not gonna say John McCain's name.
Hey Nacho, I need your email. I think I lost your email. Just put your email on here, and I'll throw you right on here. All right, Nacho.
Hello.
Nacho, you can get on here, man.
We out here. We in full effect.
And plus, I'm offended. We got 2 women on here and 1 guy. I'm offended. I'm out.
Why you offended? Like, what's good?
I'm offended. I'm a snowflake.
Why would you be all that? And
I'm offended.
And then some.
You're promoting feminism.
Feminism.
Yes.
I'm a female. And what's wrong? You see, they done polluted. Now we scared. Now I gotta be scared to say I'm feminine. I'm a feminine woman. I'm feminine. Everything about me is feminine. Okay, feminine. Okay, I got feminine parts. I got feminine objects. Okay.
I'm a feminine racer.
I ain't no feminine food. That's for sure.
Y'all know everybody thinks we get on there. You can say what you want to say on here, and
Yeah, I can't believe some people would actually, because I will stand up for a woman does not make me a feminist, and just because I'm a Trump supporter does not make me a racist. That is just like, when somebody loses an argument, that is a card that they always go for. They can't actually, when you have maturity and you disagree with somebody, you actually listen to the other person. You hear them out before you start throwing insults at them.
If they actually let you talk, you can hear. Shit. Shit. But if they don't let you hear, How can you explain yourself? They not fucking with me. I got kids to raise. Baby, you doing a good job. You doing a good. You one in a million. You one in a million, AD. Shout out.
Hey, AD is one of the niggas. Thank you, AD, for the
you one in a
super
million.
chat. Thank you, AD, for the $20 super chat.
You want to sit there and act like, oh, that's something that that's a great thing. That shit ain't normal though.
But thank you, AD, for the super chat.
They think everything abnormal is normal. Shit. They call everything the new norm.
All right. Hey, AD cool with me right now. He just donated $20 for the super chat. He cool.
That's cool.
That's what's up.
Thank you.
Cool.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's get. No, I didn't get your email, brother. Hold on, let me find your email. I don't see your email, bro.
Oh my goodness.
I need your email.
Any old. No, you gonna go get some? Huh? Only got one. Go get some. Put your shoes on, your flip flops.
Okay,
what up,
I got
y'all?
the email.
You got Nacho?
Shout out to
I'm gonna get him on here in a
shout out to Ricky.
minute.
Hey, Ricky, that's awesome.
Back that
Thank you.
Back that up.
Hey, thank you, Ricky, for the $24. I just made almost $50 in 2 minutes.
Hey,
$50 in 2 minutes.
What's up, player? $24.99.
$24.99. I'll take $8. Thank y'all both. I appreciate y'all. Even y'all donated $1, I'll be cool with that, man.
Oh,
hey, DJ donated $10. Hold on. Hey.
It's getting good in here.
They're not fucking with me. No, you not even fucking with you.
Oh, they're not. You said they're not effing with me.
You not even
I
fucking
just
with
got $50 right now. Dang it. Thank y'all.
You not even fucking with you, player. You know you wild.
I love you, AD.
Stop playing. Bruh.
Love y'all both.
Bruh.
All right, Ricky, come on, it's your turn.
Hold on. I'm gonna be like some begging preachers. Hold on, no. Come on.
We out here, we in full effect. Bruh.
Oh, Ricky just took $20.
$19.99. We old school out here. Taking it back.
Whoa.
Full effect. Holla. We're going to Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Ricky, you rock.
Hold on. You right. Hold on, man. I'm in. Ricky is getting $19.99.
You guys are getting him all choked up.
Hello. 20. I made about 20, 30, 40.
Mo, you hot tonight, baby.
What the hell?
You hot
$50 I just made.
You hot, baby love.
Ricky's the hero tonight.
Yeah, Ricky, pretty Ricky, baby love. Pretty Ricky's in the house. Who else in the house?
We got Steve Sanchez. Have you been in here before?
We know
Steve?
AD is in the house.
Yeah, and Future Past is here. And Nacho.
They ain't fucking with me.
Simply Amazing's in the house too.
What's up, Simply?
And Missy. Who else is here? And Sheila. Y'all are awesome.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Yo, good looking, yo.
Good looking. Thank you, Ricky. Get where the rest is at. Hey, I appreciate both of y'all, man. Hey, y'all look.
Yo, who calling me on Hangouts? That's an unknown number? Somebody just called me from Google Hangouts. Who that? Who calling me? You think you got access to me? You think you got access to me, player? Who that?
I just invited Nacho on there. He ain't answered.
What's up, Nacho?
I tried to invite Nacho. Hold on, let me try this again. Y'all got to go here to keep on talking. I'm just kind of like.
Somebody just called me on my shit. You know what I'm saying? And all that. And
okay, I'm going to call you again,
Sean. Tomorrow, like, yo, We out here. We out here. We doing the damn thing like yeah. Hello. Brett. What's up, y'all? Chat. We out here doing the damn thing. And shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We talking politics. But yeah, back to Jeff Sessions, yo. That shit is real. That shit is real to the reals. And Mad Maxine Waters, yo, she don't let up, yo. She stayed doing the most. What y'all think about her? What you think about her?
Oh my God. Hold on.
Man, listen. What do you think? What's your intake on that, Chrissy? Chrissy, you mute yourself, baby love.
She maneuvered her own self. I can't maneuver.
Manure. You can't manure? But yo, Mo, that shit is crazy.
Hold on. I'm trying to write down.
And what? Do what? Yo, Chrissy, where you at, player? We out here. We in full effect. We trying to go to Vegas. Y'all coming? And yo, imagine all of us in Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Shit.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
We in full effect. So what happened to you?
I got a call. I think Edie was trying to call me or something. And it's like,
oh, you got a phone call too? See? So did I.
Oh.
I was like, oh shit, I decline. I decline like, whoa. I was like, who that? Unknown? I don't know you. Yeah. Shit like that. I'm not that nosy. But yeah. So what do you think about Mad Maxine?
I think she's going to jail. That's what I'm thinking.
I believe that when I see it.
We've got voter fraud against her.
Oh
We've
shit!
got
Who the hell is this calling me? Hello? Ew, who this?
Is that Dan?
No, this is Bob.
Oh, stop it, Bob.
No.
Bob, what the hell you doing calling me, Bob?
Stop it, Bob.
You think we cool like that? You think we cool like that? Huh?
Hey, what's going on?
There you go.
Hey, it's Nacho.
Why
Nacho Mama.
Why don't you come on the Mo show?
I'm being real ghetto. Can you see this?
There you go.
Send Mo your email.
What is that?
Email the chat room.
I got my ghetto phone right here. This right here is my tablet.
Nice. I can't hear y'all. There's too many things going on.
Well, if you be quiet, I mean, there's too many women on here. I'm joking.
Yo, I hung up on Bob, yo. He wild.
I ain't letting Bob on here, no way.
I hung up on him.
Can y'all see me?
Y'all can see you in that big beard. What's up, yo? You got a tuxedo on?
Hell yeah,
you looking sharp, yo. What's good?
Hey, Goodwill right here.
Goodwill. Hey, I'm gonna.
Baby love, Goodwill doing you great, baby love.
Ricky's.
As long as you watch that shit, you ain't running around smelling like Goodwill. You good?
Are you
I don't like the way shit smell.
Hey, Ricky's throwing a party for Uber in Vegas, and we're all invited.
Who? What? Stop.
Ricky's probably going, what?
I'm not invited.
Yes, you are. We're all invited.
They say I'm too white.
Do you know who you're talking to right now?
Hey, but you know what? I will not state what my race is for the fact I'm not going to be labeled. I get called Muslim. I get called white. I get called Amish. I get called Mennonite.
Who that?
I get called all of them.
Hala habibi, kif halek?
Oh, balahem shale.
Man, you girls.
And I'm a suta, shukran.
Balahem shale ukalebele.
Hey, Y'all should have ran for office. You'd be better than Crazy Eyes.
Brakate kere kete kora.
What the hell did you say?
Balahem shele hula bagale.
She speaks
Hey,
fluent
stop.
tiny.
Hey, stop speaking that crap. We're in America.
Oh shit! I done heard you, player. I heard you. Yo, but where you was? Where you went? Why you all dressed up? What you dressed up? Where
He's
we
got
went?
his nook on.
He chilling. He look. He chilling. He doing the damn thing. He look like, damn. I hate to say it. You like you in Europe or some shit.
Europe.
Yeah,
You
you
in
look
Europe
like you're in
shit.
Europe. You need
I
a
think Paul was
baguette or
doing.
something.
No, hey, you know what?
You like you be like
I-
low key singing for Tommy.
Oh, you don't want to hear me sing.
Tommy,
You hear me
Tommy.
sing, you'll be covering your ears. Sounds like
Shit.
a dying dog.
Oh shit!
Oh.
All
You wanna hear
right
me
now.
sing?
All right now.
Hey, you might come. You'd be the only one to come to my concert, and you'd pay me to shut
You
up.
can sing?
What's it?
Can you sing?
Hell no.
Well, what concert are we going to?
Well, you go to my concert and you pay me to shut up. Is what you do.
Damn. I gotta pay you to shut up. I'm good. Shit.
Yeah,
Man, listen.
But no, hey, Sessions is out. Acosta is out. You got Nutty Nancy in office, which the Democrat Party's like herpes that keeps on giving, you know. And then you got Crazy Eyes.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Babe,
Yeah.
I don't know if I can say
Okay.
that on here. I'm sorry, Mo. I ain't trying to get you demonetized.
You know what?
You
We're
know,
gonna
he
speak
made
on here.
bingo
Let's
tonight.
say what the hell they want to do. This is how I am.
Shit. I ain't know you was whatever.
My late night shows be more intense and just
Hey,
like Uber guys, political arena, same way. You know, it's like whatever. I don't care.
but
They
no,
get Tony.
you know, I get dressed up and you know, I wear you know like a nice jacket and all that for my you know, for my live stream, Nachos live stream. Trying to hit 100 subs. I'm at like 94 subs. I'm trying to get 100. Hopefully you don't mind. I'm advertising for my own self. You know, but Mo, man, I can't believe you had me.
But are
on
you
your
advertising
show.
for Tiny and Chrissy?
I don't know who Tiny and Chrissy are. Hey,
You're talking
look,
to
hey,
him.
hey, white girl. I know you subscribe to me though. I don't know your name, but you know, white girl on the hat.
I
know
subscribe to you. I subscribe to you.
I know you did. I don't know your name, but I know you is white girl.
Tiny, the one and only. You got
I'm
me,
Chrissy Ann.
Chrissy is Chrissy Ann, and I'm Tiny, the one and only. Tiny Ricardo.
So y'all like my suit right here? I don't know if
I
y'all
like
can
your
see me or not.
suit. I like your suit. You look like
So
you getting ready to go somewhere.
I got dusted off right here. See?
Yeah, don't get no ashes on that shit now.
Yeah, hell no, I ain't getting ashes on it.
Be
I
nice.
smell good.
Be nice, baby love. You look nice.
Hey, I try to look good for you females.
Oh, for you females. Oh,
Oh,
damn.
Hey,
You
hey,
females.
I'm
All
single.
the females in the chat
Hey,
room, y'all heard that? Shit.
Yeah, that's right. I'm single.
he's
And
single and he's ready to mingle.
You got
Hey,
kids?
only with conservative women. I will not. No Democrat women. I'm
You got
sorry
kids?
because I ain't gonna be accused of all this sexual crap. Hell no,
You got
no.
kids?
So he's looking for a conservative woman that keeps her legs crossed, and you got to ask for permission first. There you go.
Hey, you got it right.
I'll handle your what's it called? Now what are you kids using these days? What's it?
White
Tinder.
girls?
Tinder.
Hell no. I don't do Tinder.
My grandma does Tinder. You might find her on there. She's single and ready to mingle.
Is your
For
grandma
real.
wealthy?
She's
I might go
Republican.
for it.
Hey, she's Republican, and
If she, if
she's
she's,
got
if she's,
options. You can do it with teeth, without teeth. It's up to you. You know, you
hey,
just have to go to the bingo parlor every once in a while, and
yeah.
she's happy.
Well, if your grandma's rich, I'm gonna hang around for about like 5 years, 5 to 10 years, and then collect.
Please don't
But
go there.
but I ain't calling you
No,
grandpa.
I'm
All
joking.
right,
I'm joking. I'm
Hey,
joking.
don't make me call you grandpa.
yo, that would be horrible.
My grandpa died. I don't have any grandparents.
Uh,
Oh my goodness to the gracious! I'm telling you.
so
But
Ricky,
man,
when is Uber's birthday, and when are we going? Is Ricky still there? Ricky Coop.
Ricky, any old one.
but
So,
hey,
so how much you pay for
real
your
talk though. What do y'all think about how the election turned out? Did it turn out the way you all thought? Because I do have different views. I'm a independent conservative. Okay, I'm not a full out conservative like some of you all, but I'm an independent conservative, and I believe well Trump, he is independent. If you actually look at his values, and he's changed how the Republicans are doing policies. Um, but we did keep the Senate, but we did lose the House.
That's all right.
I
That's all
I
good.
want to hear your all's opinion. How do you think that's going to affect things going forward with the Democrats controlling the House?
I think we're fine. It's the Senate that we need to worry about, because anything you have to go through the Senate. Whatever they do in Congress, it has to get passed by the Senate. So as long as we've got the Senate, we're all good. But I think what's going to happen is there's still a lot of investigations going, and we're going to see. I think we're going to see some arrest because of the Hatch Act. They couldn't do anything before the election, but yeah, I think. And two, there was some. There's some.
What about the FISA? Do you think
It's
Trump's
going to
going
be.
to get that put
It's
out
going.
before they go into effect?
I think that's why
Before
Sessions stepped down.
Well, I mean, honestly, tell me right now, who would not want that job that Sessions had, making like 250 grand a year, saying, I can't do this, I can't do that, can't do this, can't do that. That dumbass did nothing. All he did was sit on his ass and collect money. That's all he did. He recused himself from everything. I mean, and I literally mean everything. He said he couldn't do this, couldn't do that, and all he did was sit there and collect a paycheck.
Well, one thing these stupid idiots can try to do is try to use our tax dollars to try to keep trying to investigate all this bullshit. But Trump already tweeted about that. He made that shit real clear. He said, one thing we will not be doing is wasting tax people dollars on investigating. Because if you want to investigate, we can investigate. So that was a great comeback. And they're gonna learn the hard way. They just don't know how to fold. They just don't know how
Sorry about that.
lose and just walk away. They just gotta keep.
Yeah. I agree with what you're saying. And by the way, no, I ain't coughing from smoking. I have the flu. I've been burning up real bad and everything else, but it's too important to stay silent. I finally got my voice back. If you go back and watch some of my videos, I could hardly speak, but I was still doing videos even though I was extremely sick. I definitely got my voice back, and I had to voice my opinion. Also, once I reach, if Mo doesn't mind, once I reach 100 subs, I will be giving away a poster. Here, let me show one of them if it's okay. If Mo gives me okay, I'll show the poster, and it will not cost the subscribers any money. I'll send it free of charge. The only thing I request is I don't want your home address. I'd rather you have a P.O. box or go to like FedEx and get a post office box, whatever, because I don't want your address because I've had too many death threats made on me. I don't want it to, these people that receive their legitimate signs from Trump.
I'm good, fam. You can keep that shit. That shit is too much for me. I gotta go all the way to the post office. Give me a P.O. box just for a fucking poster. Then what I would do with that shit afterwards. Damn. Now I'm only kidding though.
All right, here. Let me see if you all can.
Did you all hear what the rapper said? He said, "Hey Mo, I got a good idea. Protest these late night comedians. Put a curse on them by putting their picture in the freezer." Hey rapper, I don't condone witchcraft, but that's pretty funny.
Hi John. How you doing, John?
Hey John,
how are you, baby love?
Can you all see the sign I'm holding up?
Oh, that's cool, Nacho.
Oh, all right, shit, what's that?
It's double-sided. I can't see on my page.
That's a throwback, baby love. Tomorrow Thursday.
It's down here. It does state it's paid for by Donald Trump Inc. I don't know if how well you all can see it, but that's something I'm going to be giving away. I got 4 of them left, and also I don't know if you all can see. I got a pin on my hat. I will be giving the pin away for the person that gets the highest donation. Because I'm trying to raise money. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to raise money for a laptop. I found something for like $50-$60 at a pawn shop. I'm not trying to get something new. A used one is fine with me because if I could get a used one, then I can do better reports and actually cite my sources, everything else. Still have to memorize everything I talk about. Kind of,
How old are you?
Kind of mimic.
He's 33. That's what he told us last time. Yeah.
Man, she wants
me. Man, you sound like you got a hard life or some shit. You going through some hardships? I'm just curious.
Yeah, right now I have a injured back. I'm a welder. But it's been extremely hard to continue my career. I have all the equipment. I have a full shop, of welding equipment and everything else. But where my back's been screwed up, it's making it very difficult for me.
What's your pain level from a 1 to 10 right now?
Well, I'm on medication right now, so I'm not feeling too bad.
What are you on?
But normally
Tramadol?
Well, I was on Tramadol at a pain clinic, but surprisingly, the pain clinic was shut down.
How long have you been on Tramadol?
For like 6 months.
Damn.
Okay, yeah, that's too long to be on Tramadol.
Addictive.
What you need to do is you need to start looking at alternative methods for pain control. Try an ice machine. They're kind of expensive, but you can get them on Amazon for a couple $100, and they are amazing. It's like a little. Well, actually, look, maybe you can build yourself one. It's just get yourself one little ice chest and get a pump with it. Oh, and what you do is fill that little thing with. Fill that thing up with ice.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chris. I apologize. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
And how much is your milligrams?
Probably around 50. If he's on it 6 months.
Yeah, it's not very strong. The pain clinic
you on
was
workers'
shut down by like the FBI or something like that. No, the DEA. They stepped in, shut down because come find out the pain clinic I was going to there were guys, it looked like they were about maybe 20 years old, walking in there fine, and they'd be in there for 5 minutes, walk out with a prescription. One of them I seen, they had oxycodone on their prescription. I did witness that myself. I didn't have it on video, but I witnessed it. And I'm like, wait a minute. When I go in there, I'm in there for an hour just over tramadol.
You don't
and
ever record somebody in a doctor's office, because that is actual federal offense and it can break HIPAA laws. So never, even if they're doing it, you can record yourself and you can record the interaction between you and your doctor, but you can never record an interaction between somebody else and the doctor. That is a big, big no-no. You can get yourself in trouble.
Oh, Mo, if you're there, I do want to say one thing to you. I am blocked on your page on Nacho's live stream. I have to go to my backup channel, which is I am Nacho. NAC.
One of the moderators must have blocked you.
What's that?
What do you think? One of the moderators blocked you?
Somebody blocked me because I cannot post anything.
Okay, I'll look at that, you know what I'm saying, because they probably thought it was something, you know.
Rapper just asked a question. Who replaced Jeff Sessions? Right now, Whitaker is actually replacing Jeff Sessions as we speak. He's already been sworn in, and the Democrats are throwing a fit. This guy is a pit bull. He's going to be pit bull. He's going to be doing some cool stuff.
I seen he got a lot for their ass.
Yeah, and Flat Out Elected just asked, pharmaceuticals are a source of sorcery and be avoided at all costs. You know what? As a nurse, I've got to say something about this. You're absolutely right, Flat Out Elected. One of the things that I've seen is that medications are pushed out. The doctors don't take their time with the patients, and they don't explain the medications. They don't explain how to use them and stuff like that. You know, you come in for a cold, they're going to give you antibiotics. That stuff is just ridiculous. And two, since we're on the point of the subject of antibiotics, if you use antibiotic ointments, shampoos, hand soaps and stuff like that, be very careful with it and use it sparingly, because even though there's a small amount of antibiotics, it still will build a tolerance, and there is way too much the bacteria out there is building a resistance to all that stuff. So yeah, be on the lookout for that.
I got a question. Here's my game. Okay, I will never put myself in a box as to what race I am. Like I said earlier, people say I'm Muslim, people say I'm white, people say I'm Mexican, I'm Amish, whatever. That's their right. They could say that. I'm not going to put myself in a box. But to me, and no, I don't mean it in any bad way, but even when black people say, well, I'm black and I'm an American, they're putting themselves in a box. There's only one race. It's a human race, is how I see it. And
where your race is also an identifier, and it's nothing that you should be ashamed of, or
no.
If you don't like labels or anything like that, that's fine. That's your decision, and that's fine. But as trying to start a movement or something, it's an identifier to people, and that's fine. It's like saying, people point me out because I have red hair. I'm very proud of the fact I have red hair. I love my red hair. Makes me different.
I'm not putting anybody down. It wants to, basically, put themselves in that situation. And to be honest, the walk away movement has been huge for the black community, for a lot of black people. Or African American, however they want to refer, to themselves, that's fine. But to me, I'm not going to put myself in a box, because I feel like
tell everybody to hashtag walk away. Anybody could have been there, because there was lots of people there.
Yeah, well,
I myself was there.
I wasn't. I'm 1 in 1,024th black.
Well, you know what? that's you got your own swag going on. It is what it is. Everybody,
But
you're right. We people, and what can we do? We can only just live life, live, love, and laugh. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's
Once we
how
no,
we
make
roll.
race
I
an
was
issue,
joking though.
then you keep the thing going.
But my whole thing is, when you put yourself in a box, you're kind of limiting, yourself at the same time.
No, you're
That's my
not.
opinion.
That's your
Uh,
opinion, but that's
well,
you're not limiting yourself
yeah,
from
that's my
anything.
opinion.
You put
Uh,
the only person who puts limit on you is yourself.
well, yeah, that's true, and the haters that you have, I'm not
The end of the day,
embarrassed.
at the end of
What's
the
that?
day, at the end of the day, a description is a description. You know, you can't bypass that. If something had happened to you and you was in a moment and you had to report this to a police officer, first thing he's gonna ask you, what was his description? It's gonna be either it's a male, 5 feet tall, black, Hispanic. It didn't matter. That's just the way English
Yeah,
is supposed to sound.
and honestly, I do not
I'm tired of
disagree.
people
And
trying to censor themselves. It's censorship. And it's called freedom of speech too. On top of that you know what out censorship, freedom of speech. If I'm in a situation and if you came up to me and I had to describe you, I would say, well, a white male with a beard, a goatee, with a hat on, with a tuxedo, a turtleneck underneath, probably like about 5'9" or some shit, maybe
and
5'7"
sexy,
some shit,
you left out sexy though.
huh?
That's,
A white male with a puffy ass beard, looking like an Arab.
hey,
Shit,
I
get
said
me started.
you left out the sexy part.
Oh. Some sexy
Hey,
wacko
creepy
But
looking
pasta
ass.
says the movie Disturbia was good. What was that movie about?
What?
Disturbia. What pasta
Huh?
was saying? I don't know.
Disturbia.
That's
Shit.
was
but no, I'm not saying people want to put labels on themselves or racist or anything
stop
else.
it, Bob.
But to me,
Bob.
it just
I hung up
it's
on Bob.
it,
Not on my
it's
last
You
name.
hung up on
you
Bob.
know
He was on my
you
phone.
know who
Poor
actually
Bob.
started that crap.
I love him, but not today. Not right now.
A white
The
male with the afro.
Democrats are the ones that started identity politics, where you're either
You're
white or you're
absolutely
black
right.
or
You're
whatever.
absolutely right, Nacho.
That's why I'm going against it, and that's why I
Yep,
will never say what
I
race I am.
agree.
No, I'm not embarrassed of my race.
Well,
Okay.
somebody just talked about tribalism, and that's a valid point, is that we get into these tribal type mentality. The human nature by design. Okay, so when the Tower of Babel was being built, because was it Nebuchadnezzar? I can never remember who was. Come on, Tiny. Who was building the Tower of Babel? Anyways, the dude that was building the Tower of Babel, and the people were trying to build this tower to get to God. God punished them, and by punish them, he changed their languages and dispersed them throughout the lands, and so they
Oh, the
couldn't
high tower?
communicate. Yes. So he
High
dispersed
tower. They
them.
try to build a new world order in heaven.
Right. So that our
And God changed their
tribalism is
languages to confuse them.
right, and that tribalism is a part of our sin. It is part of something that we
The
are cursed from.
Babylons.
So by nature, by our skin, by our flesh, we are adherent to assimilate to or to cling to people who are like us, whether it be by looks or whether it be by emotions or feelings, or
The
there's different
Babylon.
things,
Babylon.
Yeah,
and
I
that's the thing
agree.
you need to really concentrate on. You're not fighting the system by saying, I'm not going to label myself, because whether you label yourself or not, society's still going to label you.
That's
And then
true.
you're not going to get away
Yeah,
with
you
that.
can't
How
run
you
from it. Like,
conduct
no matter how.
yourself, and how
Yeah,
you conduct yourself is how you conduct
exactly.
yourself. If you're going to
Can
do,
I say
you're going to
one
use the
thing?
tribalism. If you're going to use
For
a
life.
tribalism, if you're going to use a tribalism to, you know, it can be a negative thing and it can be a positive thing. You know, my dad's from Norway and I love my Norwegian heritage because there's things about it that makes me proud. You know, my mom's French. She's French Basque. There's some things about it I like and there's some things I don't like it, you know. That whole side of my family is very tribalism has come to place. It's not race, it's religion. My grandparents divorced because of religion. My grandma was she was from the wrong side of France. You know, come on, let's get real here. So there is a tribalism that is good and there's a tribalism that is bad. It's how you move forward in life with it.
I just want to make this clear. I wasn't trying to make it about race or anything like that. Don't, you know.
Oh, no. I don't think
get me
you
wrong.
are. I
I'm
don't think
not
you
trying
are
to
at
make it
all. I
about
think your
race
intentions were really
or,
good, Nacho.
you know, try to ruffle feathers, you know.
Oh
or
no,
anything
you did
like that.
not ruffle feathers at
you're
all.
if you're white and proud, more power
Ruffle
to you.
feathers, two birds flap together.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and if
Two
you're,
birds
you know,
of feather flap together.
you know, if you're,
Yeah.
you know, black and proud, more power to you. If you're Asian and proud, more power to
You
you.
know what? But the one thing
You know, I
though,
don't have an issue with that.
Nacho, which I think is really cool. One thing that I strongly believe in, as long as we stay on the discussion of race and the division, the longer division and racism stays. So I think we should move to the next subject. What do y'all think?
Yeah,
Not to cut
I
you short.
agree.
I totally agree. I did that. I totally apologize for
That's okay.
going that way. I did not mean for it to go that way. You know, I state my opinion on how
That's
I feel.
cool.
I do
Hey,
apologize.
let's move to the next subject. Marijuana. Should a Republican establishment turn pro marijuana to save votes? Again, I'm gonna use my nurse card here, and I'm gonna say yes because there will definitely, I believe in medical marijuana because I've seen it work miracles.
All lives
I've
matter.
seen it
That's right.
done so much, and I
All
think
lives matter.
I think it should just be like cigarette and
All
booze.
lives matter. You got that shit right.
This right here.
Keeping it 1,000.
Hey,
Holla, the
you know what?
1,000.
Hey, can the chat hear me this time?
What about the chat?
Yeah, they can hear you.
Hear you loud and clear, baby love.
Okay, because I know last time I went back and watched the stream and my audio was real low. And I'm using a cell phone. It's a old crappy cell phone. It's all I had.
You're okay.
I'm not complaining at all.
You're good. You're good.
You know, but you know, the whole marijuana thing. I believe Trump will eventually legalize marijuana before 2020. Just to make sure he keeps the votes. You cannot overdose on marijuana. You can overdose on Ativan, or not Ativan, Tylenol. I'm sorry. You can overdose on Ativan. But you could definitely overdose on Tylenol. Tylenol, you could go into the store and buy it, and if you're suicidal, you want to kill yourself, all you have to do is go to several stores and buy it, and you can take enough of it and kill yourself. Marijuana, you can buy as much as you want, and you're not going to kill yourself. I'm sorry. You cannot kill yourself from marijuana unless it's laced with something. But if you're buying it and you know the source it's coming from, you cannot overdose on marijuana. You might get extremely high. It might actually mess with you, cause you to see different crap, because I've never smoked it myself. And on top of that, I do not drink alcohol either. I cannot drink. I used to drink heavy when I was like 17 to 24, and I messed my stomach up. I haven't talked about it too much, but I did mess my stomach up. I cannot even drink a beer without puking my guts out within 2 or 3 minutes of drinking a beer. So I cannot drink.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Hey, let's go to the next question. Somebody asked, what are your thoughts on Girl Scouts suing the Boy Scouts over name change? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? Did somebody? I've never seen that. I know that somebody was suing the Boy Scouts over the name change.
Isn't it called just the Scouts now?
I don't know. But if that's the case, that's crazy. Simply amazing. What did you do to get put in timeout? I guess we'll find out in 300 seconds, huh? Kristen, what did he do? Oh, that's old news. According to
the whole
but back to Melvin.
Girl Scout, Boy Scout thing.
Oh,
that actually pisses me off. For the fact that it's in the name Boy Scouts. Girls should not be allowed in Boy Scouts. I'm sorry. There's Girl Scouts for a reason. If Girl Scouts want to do the things that the boys do, then they should change their setup, and instead of selling cookies, they should be going out into the wilderness or woods or whatever you want to call it, and do that crap. The only reason why girls don't do it is because mainly one of the issues is because of the bathroom situation, and because girls, even at that young age, they're not that strong that they can't chop up wood and all that. No, I'm not putting women down at all, but women and men are different. Women
they don't do
not
Boy
as strong
Scouts
as
and
men.
Girl Scouts together. Where you get that from?
What's that?
Girl Scouts, they don't do Girl Scouts. That's separate. They do that separate.
Yeah, but they don't go out into the woods. They don't do like the Boy Scouts
How long
do.
you plan on letting your thing grow? Your beard.
My beard?
Yeah.
I'm actually I don't know if you could see it. It's kind of dark out.
How many more inches you gonna
see,
make?
rapper says the one forcing their feminists are forcing their way to the Boy Scout. You know, I talked about this the other day about masculine toxic masculinity and this whole like feminist movement to try to get rid of it. That Boy Scout being part of that issue.
Hey, I like Girl Scout cookies. Okay.
Oh my gosh, the thin.
That's my
chips.
shit right there, player.
Oh,
I don't care. I don't play with my fucking cookies. This is cookie season.
Hey, you know you
is
can.
It? I thought it was after Christmas.
Yeah, no Girl Scout cookies.
You know,
Amish cookies, fucking country cookies.
Do you know there's Girl Scout cookie cereal now?
No way.
Yeah, Target sells
it.
Yeah,
you can buy. You can go to Walmart.
John, you're totally right. Liberals want to feminize men. You're totally right. That's just crazy.
Yeah. That's facts. That's facts. You go to Cali, man, listen. Go ahead if you want. You're already in Cali.
I'm not joking. You go to Palm Springs.
You're already in Cali.
You are so. There are more gay men and men in dresses than there are straight men.
And that shit, they be doing the most.
Being 42 and single in California, my pickings are slim.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's crazy out here.
Why is Mo being so quiet? Is it because
Mo, you fell asleep?
White people?
No, I didn't fall asleep. I'm right here listening. I'm just listening to y'all. Hey, give me a second. Most of it. Go ahead. Y'all keep talking.
What are you doing? Sniffing coke? Let me stop.
Did you see Jim disrespect Trump? Oh yeah, what happened at the press conference today? Actually, it's funny because it's right in front of me right now. The press conference today that Trump had was it was like a mob towards him. It was like an interrogation that wasn't. And what Jim Acosta did to that poor intern was horrible. He just straight out like
Mo is packing a bow and shit. He's sitting there smoking that lies.
Hey,
oh look, Mo moved.
Mo's a good guy though.
Him in the black and white show. What's his face?
Hey, do y'all know
who? Don't fuck up. Do
y'all know who?
His white boy.
Y'all know who?
I'm right here.
H.A. Goodman is?
Who?
H.A. Goodman.
No.
Well, look him up. That dude has like 130,000 subs, I think, or 120,000 subs. That dude's really helped my channel. I mean, Mo's done a lot more for my channel for helping me grow and everything else. And Mo is he's got a lot of subs. Mo's got like roughly 10,000 subs. I mean, he doesn't have to let me on, to express my opinion. And I'm very appreciative. I'm very appreciative that Mo does, let me on. But H.I. Goodman, he does watch my channel for some reason, even though I got like 90 something subs. And he gives me shout outs all the time. The dude has definitely helped my channel grow. Mo, though, has definitely helped my channel grow a whole lot more. By giving me more exposure, let me be on his channel. So
that was nice to him.
Thankful. I'm very, very thankful to Mo. I can't thank him enough. Mo's a good guy. He's got a lot of good information. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Mo and I, we don't always agree on everything. And you know what? That's the beauty of it. You don't have to always agree on something.
Simply amazing. I'll step in here if you guys don't mind. Simply amazing. Kristen, I think he was just being funny. Simply amazing. Kristen was just trying to be protective. So we're all family. It's all good.
I want to grab his mustache. I just want to pull it.
If they're talking about me, I can't see the chat because I got my ghetto. All
right, we'll let you know, Nacho, if there's something. No Mo donations if it happens again, my friends.
Oh shit!
Simply amazing. We love you. We really do.
Hey, you know what?
And Kristen is got. And Kristen's got a great heart, and I love her. So she was being protective. So it's all good. We're all love. Love.
Okay, I'm not putting Mo down by any means. But I think it's awesome to have discussion, and I think it's awesome that we're all considered conservative, and yet we can disagree with each other, but yet we're not going to chew each other's heads off and want to fight each other. We can disagree.
No, that's not what we do. We love each other. We totally love each other.
That's right. Yep. Love in the air.
That's right. We can put our differences aside and move forward.
I don't have anything bad to say about Mo. Mo's. I mean, I like I said before, I can't thank Mo enough. He's helped my channel grow. He's helped give me more exposure.
That is so cool. You said it already. Listen, bro.
I'm crazy as hell, though. Everybody know I'm crazy. Look, I'm nice. I'm do this, but I'm crazy as hell. I'm subject to cuss people out in the chat room. That's how I am. I would do it. I mean, whatever. But I do it in love. I mean, whatever. I might not do it in love, but I wake up next morning like, damn, did I say it like that? Whatever.
Don't trigger my fucking bipolar. That's all I gotta say.
But I have to tone it down, with my language, because on my channel, if you go back, I drop a lot of F-bombs because I get real passionate about some of the stuff. And
we hear you, man.
I get really
and what you should stop doing, though? I'm going to tell you right now, you should stop smoking while you're on your videos, dude. That is so bad, because if a kid watching you or something, that's not cool, man. That's not cool at all.
I agree.
That's
with
facts.
That.
I try to keep it away from that.
And your beard might catch on fire. That is so.
But we love you, Nacho. We love
you.
Hey,
if you decide to smoke on your video, this is all you gotta do. Look, this is all you gotta do. You decide to. Let me stop. I'm telling on myself.
Oh,
see, look
this is all you gotta do.
Mo, give me a rant, please.
This is all you gotta do. I don't think you want me to rant right now because somebody gonna get cussed out today. Somebody gonna get cussed out.
I might be cussed out.
I don't want me to get rant today because the way I rant, sometimes I have rant, and then I heard a couple of people in my chat room said, "Mo, calm down." And they said, and I said, "What do you mean calm down? Is that serious? You don't like it? Get out my chat room. Don't tell me to calm down." I don't care how cool you is, because I'm gonna tell you, like, you know what? Don't tell me to calm down. You don't tell me that. This is my room. Don't tell me to
don't
calm
touch
down.
my hat.
If you go tell me to
Don't
calm
touch
down,
my hat.
you
Don't
text me
You
and
ever
say,
been on Will Johnson's page? He has a decent following also. Will Johnson, he's real good at what he does. Of course, he's affiliated with InfoWars. He has some good
I'm
information.
so sorry. Simply amazing. You're gonna go in the corner, dude. Did you see what he put?
Man.
He put a watermelon and
rant mode, you
chicken
dig?
leg.
I'm offensive. He gonna put a chicken in the watermelon. Somebody, my
Hey,
moderator,
speaking of that,
I honestly,
put him on
Speaking
timeout
of
for
that,
that.
Mo,
Simply
please
amazing.
rant.
Where's your channel? I'm gonna
Please give
donate
me
to
a
you.
rant.
I'm gonna tell you my rant right now. I'm gonna tell you my rant.
hey,
Can you please give me a fucking rant? Like,
I'm gonna
just
give you a rant, everybody.
please.
I'm finna
give
rant.
you
Okay?
a rant.
Are y'all ready for me to rant?
No.
Are y'all ready for me to rant? I
I've
don't think
been ready.
my rant would give me
Hurry the fuck
flagged
up.
tonight. I really didn't want to rant.
Come on now.
No, don't get flagged.
Hey,
Don't get flagged.
But you know
Just do
what?
the damn
Can I
rant.
tell you something? I'm sick of these. Can I tell you something? You know why I'm mad about Scott Walker losing here and was Scott, he won over Tony Evans. He's a Democratic. We got a Democratic government. What the hell? You know what? The Democrats is dumbing down the black community even more. These black communities are even dumbed down, and that's what killing me right here. Now, not black community, it's a poor community too. They are dumbing down the poor community. And these people, they want to say Republicans are for the rich, right? But who is really for the rich? Why are you trying to dumb down? Make sure that the poor don't get that money. You dig? You want to try to dumb down people to make sure the poor don't get that money. Dumbing down black neighborhoods, making sure the black people don't get that money. So Republicans are for the rich. Who's really for the rich? Come on now. Who's trying to come on? Think about it. Think about it. If the Republicans are the rich, can I tell you something? Why would the Republicans want them to get off welfare and work? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Why would the Republicans want them to get off their lazy tails and work? You understand? See, the Democrats don't want you to get off their lazy tails and work. They want you to stay on your lazy tails and not have a job. They want you to stay on your lazy tails and keep going to temporary service for the rest of your life. They want you in the wilderness. That's what the Democrat. This is why I'm upset, because they already dumbed down the black community. I'm sorry, a lot of people in this neighborhood, they dumb as hell, but they are trying to dumb down my children. They are trying to dumb down my grandbaby. I'm scared. I'm scared. I already got some. I already got some grandbaby that's already dumbed down. That's already. And I'm like, oh man. And I got some. I'm just saying. I got some nephews and nieces that I dumbed down, and I want out, and now I'm found, which means I once was lost, and now I'm found. And that's the problem. They want us to be lost. They don't want us to be found. They don't want us to be found. They want us to be lost. The Democratic plantation is lost. The Democratic Party is lost. Their brain is lost. Why their brain is lost? I'm going to leave it with this. Liberalism is a mental illness. That's all. Enough said. That was my rant.
If the Democrats are so worried about the rich, then why is Bernie Sanders driving a $500,000 car? That's what I want to know. How come Nancy Pelosi has $130 million? How come Maxine Waters has $40 million and her husband is in charge of the banks, and then she's in charge of the Finance Judicial Senate Committee? Why?
Yeah.
Why is Hillary Clinton getting $500,000 a speech and then selling our uranium one after she gets $500,000 from the Russians?
Shit.
Tell me that one.
There go the rant. There go the rant. See, we ran this rant. Come on.
Freestyle
rant. Come on.
Get it, baby.
John, you're so right. We worship God first, and God comes first before we come into this, before government.
And that's it.
Because let me tell you, I'm happy our Senate won, but I am so disappointed in California, because this is why. This is what California voted for. They voted for whatever you do in your bedroom, whether it be straight, gay, whatever, horses, ponies, whatever the fuck you do in your room. They voted for, now you can do whatever you do in your bedroom for our kindergartners to see. We're going to teach our kindergartners what you're doing in your bedroom. You know what? It is none of your business to be bringing what you do in your bedroom to the kindergartners. It's none of your business to bring it to the first graders, second graders. You know what? Our kids should not be learning how to put on a condom in the 5th grade, and it should not be mandatory curriculum to do that. This is disgusting. It should not be taught girls that sodomy is a good form of birth control. That is actually damaging to a girl in so many degrees. I know that is like one of the things that you see on pornos, but no, it is not a healthy sexual relationship, no matter what. You're right, Simply Amazing. I need to move because people here want to vote for pornography in our schools. All right, I'm done.
Oh, yeah. That's the truth. They don't like the truth. Hate speech. Truth, hate speech. Oh, they're lying. That ain't hate speech.
Actually, my family's moving to Texas, so I might be moving with them.
Seems like everybody from California moves to Texas.
It's ridiculous. The cost of the neighborhood I live in, the houses are about $600-700, and I can get twice as big for half as much. And I just need a small house now, just for me.
I know that's right. They got the rent is so cheap in Texas. It's not even funny.
I heard Texas, that's where it's at. You dig? I heard Texas is like, man, because when my guy Robert Herrera, you know what I'm saying, he told me he had moved from New York. He a New Yorker dude. I don't know y'all know Robert Herrera, legal Latino. He was like, he moved down to Texas, and like a week later, in 3 days, he got him 2 jobs.
That's dope.
For real. You dig?
Texas, they got a lot of good jobs, like a lot of oil jobs and shit, oil industry and shit like that.
Yep. Well, I mean, the DMV taxes alone is almost worth it. I mean, it's $400 to register a car here, and it's $50 to register a car over there. Their property tax is higher, but with all the other money you save, it's worth it.
A lot of Chicago people.
Rapper, I'm gonna find you one day and give you a mean face. Rapper says no offense.
Rapper be there. He be saying some stuff, man.
You know what? Actually, rapper, I'll halfway agree with you. I think I think they need to put on some like laws or something. If you're California and you move to Texas, you have to prove you're either conservative or Republican. Because they're starting to have some problems with the Democrats in there. It was blue at the beginning of the election when they started to count votes.
Bow chicka wow wow. I just had to do that. That's just funny. Bow chicka wow wow.
That's what we always use for sexy time. You want a bow chicka wow wow?
I think of fried chicken. Let me get fried chicken with a biscuit.
You are offended, right? If you're offended, I'll help you pack.
Barbara Streisand. Did you hear about Barbara Streisand? She's blaming getting fat on Donald Trump. She eats pancakes.
Oh.
No way. Barbara. Stop it, Barbara.
Stop it, Barbara.
Her old ass. How old is she? She's like 105.
She's like 80 years old. I don't know.
I thought she died. She's just been low key.
Here, let's find out. Alexa, how old is Barbara Streisand? She's 76 years old.
Yo, that's creepy.
Born on April 24th, 1982 or 1942.
Ask Alexa, who's NASA?
Who's who?
NASA.
Stop it, Bob.
NASA? Yeah. Alexa, who is NASA?
Massa? I'm offended. Who said Massa?
Oh,
What
she
is
said
that?
she thinks I said NASA.
Yeah, NASA.
Oh yeah. She's saying it. She's saying it's the space. Yeah, it's what it is. A space exploration. Remember the song South Park? No, rapper. I've never really watched South Park.
Actor does NASA collect our data.
Okay, you guys want to hear Alexa? I'll bring her. Turn up the volume and get
How you
closer.
know it's her?
She's got a girl voice. She could be a tranny for all I know. But then I'll just refer to her as they.
They.
Oops. Hey Alexa, what does NASA in Hebrew mean?
I don't speak Hebrew yet, so I sent the translation to your Alexa app.
Oh, thanks.
Good
Hey
Lord.
Alexa, are you connected to the CIA?
No, I work for Amazon.
Where's Amazon located?
Alexa, where is Amazon located?
Amazon.com is an online retailer in Seattle, Washington State. The address is 410 Terry Avenue North, Seattle, Washington 981095210, USA.
Hey Alexa, who's Jesus Christ?
Here's what I found on Wikipedia. Jesus, also referred to as Jesus of Nazareth or Jesus Christ, was a Jewish preacher and religious leader who is the central figure of Christianity. Christians believe him to be the Son of God and the awaited Messiah, Christ, prophesied in the Old Testament.
Christians believe, but he didn't say.
Alexa, who is Muhammad?
Here's what I found on Wikipedia. Muhammad is the prophet and founder of Islam. According to Islamic doctrine, he was God's messenger, sent to confirm the essential teachings of monotheism preached previously by Adam, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and other prophets.
So there are some reports, people saying like she totally dismissed Jesus and then was like praising Allah and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Actor does NASA collect data?
Next.
Next, who is Saturn? Saturn is Satan. We all know that.
Wow.
Actor does NASA collect our data?
Well.
Alexa, do you collect my data?
I only send audio back to Amazon when I hear you say the wake word. For more information and to view Amazon's privacy notice, visit the help section of your Alexa app.
Alexa, was Muhammad gay?
Oh shit!
I didn't see Muhammad Ali on Wikipedia's list of sexual people. Did that answer your question?
Yeah, that answered it.
Oh, why does she want our? What does she send to them? What kind of voice?
When I say hey Alexa,
yeah,
I can order stuff from online, like all my like normal stuff. Like if I need dog food, I can say, hey, I'm trying not to say it because I don't want to wake her up. Hey, I need dog food, and she'll say, do you want the last, same stuff you ordered last time? And I'll say yes. It's actually pretty convenient. I really like it. So the wake up word is hey Alexa. See, who's Skinny Joe? Who's Skinny Joe? Oh, Sherry went back to sleep.
Oh, they watching us. You know this. I'm serious. I'm surprised. It's been 4 months since I've been in YouTube jail for 90 days for going live, and that's why sometimes I delete my video. Sometimes, no, this video is not going to delete it, but sometimes I review certain words. No, because I hate to get to a point that I can't upload the video. I can't go live. Going live is lit. Just imagine, we can't go live. I got to go to my backup channel, and so I need my live streaming and stuff. So I got to play that little game too. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, be like certain words you can't use and stuff. Or we got to delete more of his videos than he would He delete most of his look. He get it intent. Like, delete the video. Click. He's sometimes he'll edit too. No,
Yeah.
maybe I should put him on private. He said he put his on private. Then he edit certain words. Like, okay, go right back in and take this out. Click. All right.
Tiny, do you know how to bleep words? I don't know how to bleep.
Yeah, you can edit. It's an edit because I did that. I had edit certain videos we did.
Oh, I guess I can figure it out.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Let Hope said the word. Hope said the F word. She not the F-U-C-K. She said the other F word, and then I edited that word was out.
Oh, like the same word for cigarette.
Cigarette.
Yeah, the F word.
Yeah. Hated that word.
Fabulous.
Fabulous. You know what I'm saying?
Fabulous.
Female ass grabber. I'm gonna say it like that. But I had to delete that. I like, oh, don't give me flag. And Lucretia did one time. She said, Lucretia, come on. Don't give me flag.
Well, I watch some people and they use all kinds of bad language.
That's because people ain't trolling them like that. They troll people like to tell the real truth. They troll that like that.
Yeah.
They troll. Let the trolls trolls. Let the trolls trolls and let the
Simply amazing. You know, it is kind of invasive, but I like it because I can go to bed and turn the lights off downstairs. I guess I'm lazy. But it's a nice feature to have. I can turn my TV on with Alexa too. It's pretty cool. Right. And the temperature in the house and the fans and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Our technology is getting crazy.
It is. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say no more. You know? Dang, we only for an hour and a half, man. We got to sign off of here.
Yeah, Melvin, don't get me started on George Soros. He is a total Nazi. Despite whatever what's her face Cortez says.
Yeah, I can't even believe, where did she find sympathy?
Oh, she was posting on her Twitter that he was a survivor he was a Nazi survivor.
You mean a collaborator?
Yeah. Jesus. Well, you know what? And two, he was actually interviewed about his when he was because he was 14 at the time, and they sent him to his godparents who were Christians, and he would turn in Jewish people, and then they would go to the Jewish people's house and basically take over their properties and stuff like that. And that's how he started getting money. And they asked him if he had any regrets about that. And stone cold face, he said, no, none at all. That is just like creepy to me. He's so creepy.
He's a Hungary Jew.
Yeah. Totally, just totally simply amazing. Wants me to rant about George Soros. That man is just demonic. You can see it in his face. If you look at him, he's just so demonic.
Yeah, real evil. I don't think I quite understand the level of his evilness. I'm like, he's a walking open abyss. Like,
oh yeah,
comes out his mouth is dragon. Like, he is just so destined to be evil. Like, that is his goal. He breathes the devil.
Oh,
like there's like legions that control.
Hey y'all, I gotta go. I gotta head off.
All right. Good night, Chris.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Okay, good night.
Until then, all right. Let's keep America great. All right.
All right.
America great again.
Yes, we got this.
Yes. Don't get disappointed. We won. We won.
Thank you, Chrissy, and you know what I'm saying? Tiny. My brother ain't got his mic off. Nacho. Thank you, Nacho, for coming on here. Cut his mic on back on. Thank you, Nacho, for coming back on here. Come on here. All right. He don't hear me. Hey, I'll talk to y'all, okay? Hey, thank you, everybody. I don't
Hey.
want much love to y'all.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I hear
Bye.
you. About to sign out of here, Nacho.
Oh, okay. I didn't know my mic muted. I was trying to bring up that the two stories.
No, I gotta go.
about
I gotta go, brother. That's all I'm saying. I gotta go. I gotta go right now.
All right. Hey, you know what? Next time, if you want me on your show, please shoot me an email. Let me know.
Okay, brother.
I definitely appreciate it. I'm a huge supporter of yours. Man, I can't thank you enough.
Okay, brother. You take care.
All right. Peace out.
Peace out.